Becky. Welcome to my channel. If you're new, if you're already subscribed to me, I'm glad you stopped by to visit me today. I have a homeschooling video today. I feel like I haven't made a homeschooling video in a while. I've been kind of laying low on the homeschooling radar here on YouTube. Not because we're not still homeschooling and trucking along, we are, but I just feel like I haven't had any significant changes to share. I know I got a question the other day about why I didn't put up a 12th grade curriculum video for my oldest, and it's because she's doing all college classes, so I have nothing to show anymore. I didn't choose, you know, the curriculum, and I have nothing to show for her. But we are still homeschooling. We are in our, I don't even know what year, I think 8.5 years. My oldest daughter is 18, getting ready to graduate our homeschool high school. But like I said, she's still technically a high schooler, but she's been doing college classes for quite a while. So if you follow my homeschooling journey, I started sharing videos about homeschooling, I think when she was in 4th or 5th grade, and my youngest was in preschool. So I've been sharing a lot of homeschooling videos over the years. I do have a playlist. I will link it below for you guys. Every homeschooling video I've made in the past 8.5 years is in that playlist, so make sure you check it out. Today, I'm sharing with you guys 3 ways that teaching textbooks is different than any other math curriculum out there. Now, if you follow my homeschooling journey for a while, then you would know that teaching textbooks is something that we love, something that I have sung the praises of for years and years and years. It's the first curriculum we ever purchased, and I love it just as much, if not more today, than I did when we first started using it. So trying to condense it down a little bit, I'm really bad at math. I was really intimidated by teaching math. And when we decided to homeschool our oldest, who was in public school at the time, 4th grade, we talked about pulling her out, and I was like, I can't teach her math. I don't know how to, I can't explain it. Even if I understand how to do it, I can't explain it. I'm really not that great at doing it myself anyway. And so I found teaching textbooks, and once I found that, it really gave me the confidence that we could homeschool, and then everything else was kind of just a piece of cake. You know, figuring out what we were gonna do for English and history and whatever was really not that difficult. Once I found math, a good math program, that really made everything else seem a lot more realistic and doable. So, teaching textbooks is very different. You may have heard about it, and you may think, well, what's great about it? I mean, it's just an online math program. Why do we need it? Well, there's 3 main reasons why I think that teaching textbooks is superior to every other math curriculum. The first thing is the approach and its accessibility. The math lectures are all done online, so they are taught for me. I don't have to say a word when it comes to teaching a math lesson. Both of my girls watch a lesson online, and I don't have to teach it. They can also work offline, which is really nice. It's a newer feature of Teaching Textbooks 4.0, where if you don't have internet access or your internet's down, you can still do your Teaching Textbooks math lesson offline. So it's a really nice feature. And it works on any device. If it's a desktop or a laptop or a tablet or a phone, you can use Teaching Textbooks on any devices. So with the online and offline capability and being able to use it on any device, it's super, super accessible, which I really like. Like I said, teaching textbooks, all the lessons are taught for me, and if there is a mistake made throughout the lesson, my girls are corrected immediately. They're not completing the entire lesson, doing something the wrong way, and then only to find out at the end they missed every problem like that because they didn't understand it, they got it wrong the first time. So I think that really helps to make sure they're not learning to do things the wrong way and then having to unlearn it and relearn it. Correcting them along the way is really, really useful, and I really appreciate the hints that are offered throughout the lesson. So if my daughter's working through a lesson and she may not remember exactly how to do something, there's a hint option that will give them just a little clue on how to do something, kind of jog their memory or give them that extra little bit of help they need to do a problem. There are fun backgrounds, there's stickers they can collect, and little buddies that will pop up and help them along the way through the lessons. Now you can turn those things off, but both of my girls really enjoy changing the background and having different buddies that help them, and I think all of those things make math more fun. And math can sometimes be one of those things that is kind of dry. It's not usually everyone's favorite subject, but with the buddies and the backgrounds and the collectible stickers, it's just really fun, I think, especially for younger kids. And I think Teaching Textbooks understands that not only do a lot of parents not want to or have the ability to teach math, but I think they also realize that a lot of homeschoolers like and appreciate having a flexible schedule. Like our family, you know, we take different trips throughout the year, and we take a certain amount of time for Christmas or different holidays. So Teaching Textbooks 4.0 allows you to pause your subscription for up to 3 months. So let's say your child does not finish the level they're on before summer break, and you want to make sure that you don't, your time is not clicking away while you're not even doing school. So you can actually pause the subscription through the summer, come back in the fall and unpause it and pick up where you left off. So that kind of touches on the accessibility and the approach of teaching textbooks, why I think it's different, why I think it's amazing. The second thing I think is amazing about teaching textbooks is not only am I not having to teach any of the lessons, I'm also not having to grade any of the lessons. Teaching textbooks automatically grades every single lesson, every single quiz for me. I don't have to do anything, and then at the end of every day I get an email that lets me know what grade my girls got on that lesson. So I don't even have to log into the parent dashboard if I don't want to, because I'm gonna get that email, it's gonna let me know what grade they got. So that's really useful to me as a busy mom. I am a work-at-home mom, I'm a stay-at-home mom, and I'm busy. So it really is helpful to me not to have to teach math, and it's also really helpful and time-saving for me not to have to grade math. And the third thing that I think is amazing about teaching textbooks and really, really puts it above any other curriculum I've seen is the price. Teaching textbooks is so affordable, and actually it has gotten more affordable over the years. Now, what curriculum can you say that about? When teaching textbooks first started out and when we first started using it, everything was on disk, so that was awesome, but you had to have a computer that had a disk drive, which a lot of them don't now, and it was a lot more expensive because you were buying a big fat notebook with all the pages, you were having all these disks that your child was going to be going through, and because everything is done online now, you can purchase the disks if you want to. But if you do the online version for teaching textbooks, it is so inexpensive. It is so much less expensive than getting the discs. And there are so many more convenient factors of doing it online versus the disc. So I like that you can still do the discs if you want to, but if you want something that's a little bit more easily accessible, user-friendly, and less expensive, then teaching textbooks 4.0 online is the way to go. So those are the three things that I think are the most valuable about teaching textbooks. The three things that set it apart the most from any other curriculum that we had used or seen or tried or I read reviews for, anything like that. I think those three things stand out to me the most. So if you're interested in teaching textbooks, you're interested in trying it, maybe you don't know if it's going to be for you, maybe you don't know if it's going to work for your kids, first thing I would suggest is hop on their website and take the placement test. There are different placement tests for every level of teaching textbooks. Your child can take any and all of them to figure out what level they would be starting in. And then once you decide, you can actually do a 15 lesson free trial. Not 15 days, 15 lessons. So the first 15 lessons of any level that your child does the free trial of, you get for free. If you decide to sign up with teaching textbooks, at that point, your child will start right where they left off at lesson 16. So again, that's really generous, I think, and it's the best way to try it out and really get a good idea of what the curriculum is like, how the lessons are set up, the type of, the instruction that's given, the grading and the tests that are offered and things like that. So I highly recommend that you guys try teaching textbooks. You don't have anything to lose by doing the 15 lesson free trial. You don't even have to put in your credit card information. So it's a great way to try it, and I highly recommend it to any and everybody that asks me about homeschooling, that asks me about curriculum suggestions. It is always and has always been one of my top choices because I think it's just the best that there is out there. So I hope this video was helpful and it gave you an insight into why I think teaching textbooks is so amazing and the three things that I think really set it apart from any other curriculum. I hope it was helpful. If it was, make sure you give this video a thumbs up. Don't forget to check out that homeschooling playlist for you. It's in the description box. I think you'll find tons of other videos in that playlist that'll be useful, and there are other teaching textbooks videos in that playlist as well if you want to see more about it. So hope you enjoyed the video, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.